Lexicon Pharmaceuticals stock downgraded from buy candidate to hold/accumulate after Wednesday trading session. Updated on January 13, 2021. Buy or hold candidate since November 20, 2020. Gain 161.33%. The Lexicon Pharmaceuticals stock price gained 1.03% on the last trading day, Wednesday, 13 January 2021, rising from $3.88 to $3.92. During the day the stock fluctuated 5.61% from a day low at $3.74 to a day high of $3.95. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 16.32% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by minus 446,000 shares and in total, 2 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $7.67 million. You should take into consideration that falling volume on higher prices causes divergence and may be an early warning about possible changes over the next couple of days. The stock has broken the wide and strong rising the short-term trend up and an even stronger rate of rising is indicated. For any reaction back there will now be support on the roof on the current trend broken at $3.80, a level that may pose a second chance to hit a runner. According to Fan Theory, $4.42 will be the next possible trend top level and thereby pose a resistance level that may not be broken at the first attempt. Signals and forecast. The Lexicon Pharmaceuticals stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, giving a positive forecast for the stock. Also, there is a general buy signal from the relation between the two signals where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On corrections down, there will be some support from the lines at $3.74 and $2.90. A breakdown below any of these levels will issue sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Monday, November 23, 2020, and so far it has risen 168.49%. Further rise is indicated until a new top pivot has been found. Volume fell during the last trading day despite gaining prices. This causes a divergence between volume and price and it may be an early warning. The stock should be watched closely. Some negative signals were issued as well, and these may have some influence on the near short-term development. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Support, risk and stop loss. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $3.32 and $3.12. There is natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock then may fall to the next support level. In this case, Lexicon Pharmaceuticals finds support just below today's level at $3.32. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $3.12 and $3.08. This stock may move much during the day, volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 21 cents between high and low, or 5.61%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 8.60%. Our recommended stop loss, $3.79, minus 3.28%. This stock has high daily movements and this gives high risk. There is a buy signal from a pivot bottom found 34 days ago. Is Lexicon Pharmaceuticals stock a buy? Lexicon Pharmaceuticals holds several positive signals, but we still don't find these to be enough for a buy candidate. At the current level, it should be considered as a hold candidate, hold or accumulate, in this position whilst awaiting further development. Due to some small weaknesses in the technical picture, we have downgraded our analysis conclusion for this stock since the last evaluation from a buy candidate to a hold/accumulate candidate. Current score, 0.000. Predicted opening price for Lexicon Pharmaceuticals of Thursday, January 14, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 14, 2021. Current price $3.87. Lexicon Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. Lexicon Pharmaceuticals, incorporated in July 1995, is a biopharmaceutical company focused on the discovery and development of breakthrough treatments for human disease. Lexicon Pharmaceuticals uses its gene knockout technologies and an integrated platform of medical technologies to study the physiological and behavioral functions of almost 5,000 genes in mice and assess the utility of the proteins encoded by the corresponding human genes as drug targets. LXRX is overvalued compared to its price of $9.12 per share, has below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation, REC hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the VectorVest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value. Current price, $9.12. Current value, 65 cents. LXRX has a current value of 65 cents per share, compared to a price of $9.12 per share. This stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV. Very poor. RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. LXRX has an RV of 0.05, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/RS. Poor. RS is an indicator of risk. LXRX has an RS of 0.60, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT. Excellent. RT analyzes a stock's price trend. LXRX has a relative timing of 2.00, which is excellent on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST. Very good. VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. LXRX has a VST rating of 1.29, which is very good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety, and timing. Stop price, $4.08. Stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. LXRX has a stop of $4.08 per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. C. Comfort Index. Poor. C is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. LXRX has a C of 0.50, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. C is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, earnings growth rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. LXRX has a forecasted earnings growth rate of -9.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very poor. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. LXRX has a forecasted EPS of -73 cents per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. PE, price-to-earnings ratio. PE shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. LXRX has a PE of -12.49. The average PE of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 63.41. A. Earnings yield. A reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. LXRX has an A of -8.01%. This is below the current average of 1.58% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. Gpe, growth to PE ratio. LXRX has a Gpe rating of -0.72. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when Gpe is greater than 1.00. Div, dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in division. LXRX does not pay a dividend. DI, dividend yield. DI reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. LXRX does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DI equals 100x, div/price. It is useful to compare DI with A. If DI is not significantly lower than A, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, dividend safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. LXRX does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and A levels that are much higher than DI. DG, Dividend Growth Rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. LXRX does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG Vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DI, DS and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. LXRX does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety, and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. VGVAL. VGVAL is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. LXRX has an VGVAL of 9,881,644 shares traded per day. Percent volume. Percent volume reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the VGVAL. Percent volume equals volume of VGVAL 100. LXRX had a percent volume of 1,217.69% on Thursday, January 14, 2021. Percent PRC. LXRX price changed 132.56% from the prior day's closing price. Sales. LXRX has annual sales of 32 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. LXRX has a sales growth of -98.00% per year. This is very poor. Sales per share, SPS, LXRX has annual sales of 23 cents per share. Price to sales ratio, PS, LXRX has a PS of 39.67. Shares, LXRX has 141 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization, LXRX has a market capitalization of $1,289 million. Business sector, LXRX has been assigned to the drug business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group, LXRX has been assigned to the drug, biomedical/genetic, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.